This program is brought to you by generous donations from the community and sponsored by Stifel Financial.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Lynn Forbes.
And I'm Paul Haas, and you're watching Nevada County Now.
Coming up tonight, the Nevada County Fair is underway with free bus service available throughout the event. Also, a look at local Future Farmers of America students preparing their goats for the fair.
Plus, 6 local organizations receive micro grants for climate resilience projects, and the Grass Valley Fire Department welcomes a new fire engine.
And later, we take a closer look at flock cameras and the recent discussions surrounding their use in Nevada County and more in tonight's show.
Don't go away. We'll take a short sponsor break and be right back.
Thank you to Stifel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stifel.com.
It's that time of year again. The Nevada County Fair is here. The fair runs August 12th through Sunday, August 16th, with the fairgrounds open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. This year's theme is Blue Ribbons and Fair Traditions, bringing back the local traditions that make the Nevada County Fair a summertime favorite. Visitors can enjoy live entertainment, fair food, carnival rides, livestock exhibits, competitions, and activities for the whole family throughout the 5-day event. For more information, visit NevadaCountyFair.com. And a quick reminder for anyone heading to the Nevada County Fair, Nevada County Connects buses are free throughout the fair, August 12th through the 16th. A free shuttle will also run between the Tinloy Transit Center in downtown Grass Valley and the fairgrounds, with stops at the Pine Creek and McKnight Crossing shopping centers. It runs every 30 minutes from 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. For routes, schedules, visit NevadaCountyConnects.com or call 530-477-0103. Future Farmers of America, or for short, FFA, gives students the opportunity to build hands-on skills, take on responsibility, and gain experience in agriculture. With the Nevada County Fair underway, our team visited Nevada Union High School to meet with local FFA students and learn more about raising and preparing their goats for the fair and what they enjoy most about being part of the program.
Hi, I'm Candace Livingood with Nevada County Now, and we are here at Nevada Union High School, and we are going to be talking to some students, learning about their FFA program, why they got into the program, and their inspiration for other students. Hi there, we are at Nevada Union High School, and we are here with these beautiful, beautiful young ladies to talk about their program they're in. I'm going to go down and introduce them, and then they're going to tell you why we're here interviewing them.
My name's Mackenzie. I'm Aurora. And I'm Haley.
And what is the name of this program?
FFA.
Yes, and what does that stand for?
It was originally the Future Farmers of America, but we've kind of grown that and changed it into more leadership opportunities and a huge, huge program overall. We are just the Nevada Union chapter, but there's also a national program. Every single state has millions of FFA programs. There's even some younger middle school ones in certain states and counties.
And what is the favorite part of FFA that you guys are enjoying right now?
I want to say it's the people. When you're coming into it, it's just so welcoming and it's so fun. Everyone knows everyone. There's so much opportunity.
Lots of hands-on, like career technical experience. If you're interested in those trades, you can take ag mechanics and so on and so forth. Definitely see there being like this is all just a bunch of country kids wanting to do ag stuff. But not only that, there's opportunity for everybody in the FFA. There is space for everybody to go as far as you want to in the FFA, even if you don't have an ag background.
Now, what would you say to anybody who's maybe thinking about it or haven't even heard of a program like this?
I'd personally say just join it. Try it out. It's really easy to get into. All the teachers here are like super nice, super supportive, and they're really just there for you. So I'd totally recommend joining.
If you just join it, you're just going to be hooked into the community and people, and it's just like you're not going to want to leave.
Through meeting the teachers and working with other students, you really get hooked onto doing more speech contests and eventually raising animals and stuff like this. So yeah, it's a really fun program and you get to do tons of stuff like that.
To learn more about FFA and agriculture programs at Nevada Union High School, visit nevadaunion.njuhsd.com. 6 local organizations are receiving a boost for projects aimed at making Nevada County communities more prepared and resilient. Nevada County has awarded a total of $20,000 in micro grants, with each organization receiving up to $4,000. The projects cover a range of local efforts, including a zero waste summit, climate resilient and drought tolerant gardens, wildfire and forest stewardship, home energy efficiency, and a new climate-ready community center in North San Juan. The grants are part of the Resilience Project of Western Nevada County, a local collaboration focused on preparing communities for changing climate and economic conditions. Funding comes through California's Regional Resilience Grant Program, administered by the Office of Land Use and Climate Innovation. To see the full list of awarded projects and learn more, visit nevadacountyca.gov/resiliencyproject. And the Grass Valley Fire Department officially welcomed its newest apparatus into service last week with a traditional push-in ceremony at Fire Station 1. The August 7th event gave community members a chance to meet local firefighters and get an up-close look at the department's new engine number 1. The push-in ceremony is a long-standing fire service tradition dating back to the days of horse-drawn fire equipment, when firefighters had to manually push their apparatus back into the station. The community helped carry that tradition forward by pushing the new engine 1 into its home at Fire Station 1 on Brighton Street.
The fair.
The fair.
You're
I love
excited.
the fair. I am excited about the fair.
Yeah. I'm not.
Not so much?
No. Well, I live past the fair a couple miles and fairgrounds, and it's just, it's a lot to deal with as far as traffic goes.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, we've already had all this, construction that delayed traffic back and forth. It's sort of a semi-nightmare. But I understand that for the children, you included, that that the fair is a lot of fun.
Everything inside the gates at the fairgrounds, fantastic.
Yeah.
From the food to the people to the
Yeah.
rides, it's outstanding.
And the temperature's coming down. The weather's
Yeah, it was a
little bit.
very pleasant morning out there this morning.
Yeah.
While I
Oh,
was
you
there
were out there for KNCO.
for the opening ceremony.
I see. Okay. How did that go? What do they do? Did you ring your bell?
No, I didn't do the intro. I was actually covering the event, but that's when they do give out recognition awards, and the Fair Family of the Year is announced, as well as Fair Hall of Fame entries.
Okay.
They are inducted at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll stop being a party pooper.
Okay, good.
I'll see you there.
Yeah, and you know what? You got to stop by the Load and Shoot, because you can get an adult beverage there, and you can also go to the it's the station, but it's sponsored by the foundation. The foundation station, you can also get adult beverages there.
Thanks for the tips, Paul. Thanks for being my co-host tonight. I'll see you soon. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Jay Chandler for Gold Country Senior Services. We are hosting a family bingo night on Friday, August 28th from 5 to 7 p.m. Join us at our Sierra Gold Community Senior Center for a fun-filled evening of dinner and bingo. Experience the thrill of winning while having a blast with friends and family. Kids are welcome and their tickets are half off. For details, please visit our website at goldcountryservices.org. Come join us to support our work to provide healthy nutrition, warmth in the winter, and a vibrant senior center that promotes social engagement and well-being for you and your neighbors.
Are you looking for a unique hands-on experience for your group? Nevada County Media offers field trips for all ages that inspire creativity and curiosity. Explore the world of media production. Learn about live production, animation, podcasting, and more. Our field trips are perfect for schools, clubs, friend groups, or organizations who want to have fun learning new skills while learning teamwork. Schedule your field trip today by visiting NevadaCountyMedia.org. Discover, create, and have fun with Nevada County Media.
Flock cameras have had a fair amount of controversy behind them, and here locally there has been considerable changes in their use. The technology originated as automated license plate readers, or ALPRs, but has evolved into a broader system for collecting and searching vehicle data. Flock Safety, the company that makes the cameras and provides the software behind its system, is one of several companies producing ALPR technology. Its system is used here in Nevada County. The cameras capture images of vehicles, including license plates and details such as make, model, and color. That information can then be turned into searchable data for use as an investigative tool. Flock says its systems are not intended for traffic enforcement and that they do not use facial recognition. The company also says it does not sell the data it collects. The technology has recently received increased attention, with no exception right here in Nevada County. In Grass Valley, following significant community concerns, the police department chose not to use the Flock camera system and suspended its contract. That decision was made prior to the City Council meeting and was not a vote taken during the meeting.
Based upon our comprehensive review, a further analysis of the technological changes and unsettled future, conversations with community members, and assessment of evolving use of ALPR technology across all branches of government, the Grass Valley Police Department has decided to indefinitely suspend our use of fixed-point ALPR readers within our city limits, exercising our ability to cancel our contract with Flock Safety.
Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back to continue this story.
In the heart of California's Sierra Nevada foothills, Nevada County isn't just a place to live, it's a community to thrive in. At the Nevada County Economic Resource Council, we're committed to supporting our local businesses, fostering innovation, and creating opportunities for entrepreneurs to grow. Whether you're starting a new venture or expanding an existing one, the Nevada County ERC provides the resources, guidance, and connections you need to succeed. Your success, our mission. Join us today and be a part of Nevada County's bright future. Visit ncerc.org and let's grow together.
Welcome back. At the same time, the Nevada County Board of Supervisors heard a presentation this week from the Sheriff's Office and Flock Safety about the county's separate Flock system. The presentation was informational, and the board did not vote to suspend or reduce the county's use of Flock cameras. The Sheriff's Office told supervisors the system has been used as an investigative tool in cases involving missing people, stolen vehicles, and other serious crimes. The presentation also addressed data sharing. The Sheriff's Office said it disabled an out-of-state sharing function in 2023. After a 2025 audit found an out-of-state agency had assessed a county camera through a Flock setting called National Lookup, that function was also disabled in February 2025. Supervisors also questioned differing figures concerning searches of the system. A resident cited records showing more than 271,000 searches during a 30-day period, while the county's transparency portal showed significantly fewer. The Sheriff's Office said it needed more information before the discrepancy could be resolved.
Flock does not sell data. We are not a social media company. We are not an advertising company. We are a public safety company. And our contract makes explicitly clear that the county owns the data.
The data that we put out on the internet, it's there. It's not getting magically deleted because we toggle on and off a radio button. That data is in their database. So that means we have to trust these people with everything that we do, everywhere we go in our community, and what they're doing with our data and who they're sharing it with.
The discussion ended without action, although supervisors asked questions and indicated they wanted additional information. The City of Nevada City is scheduled to hold its City Council meeting tonight, where Flock technology and related concerns could receive additional attention. Grass Valley City Council and Nevada County Board of Supervisors meetings are available to watch on the respective official YouTube channels. We will continue to follow this story and provide updates as local agencies consider the use, oversight, and privacy implications of Flock technology. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back.
Hi, I'm Viviana. I'm here with the Nevada County League of Women Voters with a message for first-time voters. Imagine letting someone else make every decision for your future. Whether you vote or not, elections still happen, and the results still affect our communities. That's why participating matters. Local elections can shape things that affect everyday life, and in some cases, they're decided by a relatively small number of votes. If you haven't voted before, this could be your year to get involved. Learn about what's on your ballot, make a plan, and cast your vote if you're eligible. Every election is an opportunity to make your voice heard. It is your vote, your future.
The Perseid meteor shower will be at its peak tonight, and this year could be a particularly good show because a new moon means darker skies and less moonlight to compete with the meteors. NASA considers the Perseids as one of the best and most popular meteor showers of the year, with dozens of meteors potentially visible per hour under good conditions. The Perseids are caused by tiny pieces of debris left behind by Comet Swift-Tuttle. As that debris enters Earth's atmosphere at high speeds, it burns up and creates the bright streaks of light we call shooting stars. The best viewing will be after midnight through pre-dawn hours. Be sure to get away from the city lights, give your eyes about 30 minutes to adjust to the darkness, and look toward the northeast once it's fully dark. Two good spots to see the meteor showers tonight in our area are Washington Road Scenic Overlook along Washington Road, located off Highway 20, about 12 miles east of Nevada City, and Omega Diggins Overlook, about 17 miles east of Nevada City on Highway 20. For more information, visit nasa.gov. Well, Nevada County Media is giving local video creators a chance to showcase their work. Thru the Lens celebrates the creativity in our community and is open to all types of video projects, from short films and music videos to documentaries, animations, and more. The deadline to submit your work is August 24th, so there's still time to get your project in. For submission details and more information, visit nevadacountymedia.org. Briar Patch Food Co-op was recently featured at a high-level sustainable development event at the United Nations in New York City that focused on how cooperatives help advance the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. From supporting local farms and reducing food waste to using renewable energy, Briar Patch has focused on making everyday business decisions that benefit the broader community and the environment. I spoke with Briar Patch's CEO, Chris Marr, about the UN presentation, the co-op's sustainability efforts, and what this recognition means for Briar Patch and for our local community. Here's our conversation. I'm Lynn Forbes with Nevada County Now, and I'm here at Briar Patch Co-op to speak to the CEO about the great honor that they received recently at the UN. And I'm here at Briar Patch Co-op in Grass Valley with Chris Marr, CEO of the store. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Well, the reason we're here is really exciting, and that is because recently the United Nations highlighted the work of food co-ops around the country, around the world, actually, right, Chris? Including the Briar Patch, and this is really exciting. So we want to know more about this great honor. This was a UN initiative with goals around sustainability, improving the local supply chain, supporting the community, and so on. And apparently, Briar Patch has hit every mark, and done an amazing job with the two stores, this one here in Grass Valley and the one in Auburn. And please tell us all about it.
Yeah, we were really excited to be mentioned in the United Nations. It was quite an honor because food co-ops all over the country are doing amazing things, and to be held as an example among that group feels like a tremendous honor.
Absolutely. Can you tell me how you set these goals? I'm sure these goals were set in place years ago, and you've been working toward checking the boxes and improving the goals. How did you get to that point?
In this case, and what the UN was highlighting is that the United Nations has identified 17 sustainability goals, and the National Co-op Grocers, which is an association of which Briar Patch is a part, had taken them on as being things worthy of working towards. And in our operations, understanding that grocery is incredibly hard on the environment, we in turn took those goals on as well. And when we do our business planning, we take into account both social and environmental impact of the decisions we make, in addition to the financial impact. And so we make decisions that support achieving those goals over time.
What a pleasure to speak with Chris Marr of Briar Patch Co-op about the incredible honor the co-op received recently at the UN as far as their work towards sustainable practices here in Grass Valley. Congratulations, Chris and the entire team. We're really proud of you.
To learn more about Briar Patch and its work in our community, visit briarpatch.coop. That's C-O-O-P. And congratulations to the Briar Patch team. As students get ready to head back to the classroom, the Gold Country Kiwanis Club is helping local families prepare for the school year. The club's annual back-to-school event brings together community volunteers and local children for a shopping trip focused on getting them ready for the school year ahead, including new clothing and school supplies. Our Nevada County Now team stopped by this year's event to see the program in action. To learn more about the Gold Country Kiwanis Club and how you can get involved in future community projects, visit goldcountrykiwanis.com. Don't go away. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back with tonight's guest.
Looking for a way to give back to your community? Join the Gold Country Kiwanis Club in Grass Valley. Kiwanis is a group of passionate local volunteers dedicated to making a difference in the lives of children and families. From organizing fun events to supporting education, youth programs, and community projects, together they are building a brighter future for Grass Valley. Be a part of something special, meet new friends, give back, and make an impact. Visit goldcountrykiwanis.com website today to learn more. Gold Country Kiwanis Club, serving the children of the world, one community at a time.
Last week, we shared information about the Lava Cap Mine Superfund site near Nevada City and the major environmental cleanup planned for the former mine. Today, we're continuing that conversation with a closer look at the cleanup process and the next phase of work, including a wetland-based system designed to treat contaminated mine water. Joining us is Alexandra Oppelt, Remedial Project Manager with EPA Region 9. Welcome, Allie.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down to the studio. Okay, so this is interesting. This has a history to it, right?
Yes.
So I did a little bit of research, and I can see that the site occupies about 33 acres in western Nevada County, and it was originally a group of separate mines that consolidated and operated by the Lava Gold Mining Company, right?
Yes.
Lava Cap Gold Mining Company in the 30s and early 40s. And employed more than 300 men at its peak just before World War II. So this has been here for a while.
It has. Actually, its history mirrors that of nearby Empire Mine, which our local viewers will probably be familiar with.
Yes.
Both mines started operations in the late 1800s and continued those operations up until they were shut down by federal order in order to support the World War II mine effort.
And they were shut down quite a long time ago, too. I mean, we've been waiting for this cleanup for quite a while, right?
That's true. They were shut down in the 1940s.
Mm-hmm.
However, the EPA wasn't involved in this project until the late 90s,
Right.
about the turn of the millennium.
I can see that the Superfund listed in the 1990s, and there was a controversy surrounding a proposal to reopen the mine, and then it was followed by the EPA Superfund list, that this site got put on that list.
Yes.
Right.
And let me provide a little bit of context about how it ended up on that list. So as we discussed, the mine operated from the late 1800s until the 1940s, where it sat without operation, like you said, until the flood of 1997. This was New Year's Day. There was a lot of flooding in the region, and one of the impoundments that held the mine tailings. Mine tailings are anything that is not the usable ore that gets shipped off.
And it could be toxic.
Yes.
Okay.
They have arsenic. They're arsenic laden. So the mine tailings on site were held in place by a log dam from the 1930s until 1997 when that log dam failed. That sent mine tailings downstream into Little Clipper Creek and into the yards of several properties downstream. It was that event that changed the site from being a historic mine site to being an environmental contamination problem, which led to its list on the Superfund site in '99.
Okay, interesting. And now there are one of the lakes that, or I guess ponds or big lakes or big ponds that water contaminated. There are still residents who live around this lake.
That's true. So during the mining, the miners just shoved those tailings into the watershed.
Yeah.
But they were only worried about one thing, and that was what was making them money, and the tailings were not it.
Right.
So they got shoved off and basically forgotten about, except for anytime they would impact production. So the miners made the impoundment I discussed before, that log dam across Little Clipper Creek, and they had also created a second impoundment about 1.5 miles downstream, which is Lost Lake that you're discussing now.
Lost Lake,
yes.
yeah. I know where that is. I have a friend who lives out there.
Yes, and so Lost Lake was actually created in the 30s by the miners. It was a tailings impoundment. There are still tailings from that time in Lost Lake. Obviously, the flood of 1997 added tailings to Lost Lake. And so when the US EPA came in to address this site, we have a policy of starting with the highest contamination, highest risk first. So we started at the mine with the tailings that had escaped. Shortly following the 1999 listing, EPA performed a series of what we call time-critical removal actions. And these are things EPA does very quickly in order to manage imminent threat to human health and the environment. So we deployed teams in order to excavate the mine tailings from those homes' front yards. They didn't ask for 2 feet of mine tailings, and they didn't want to keep them. And then in addition, in the Little Clipper Creek watershed, excavated all of those tailings, brought them back to site, combined them with what had not escaped, and stabilized those on site in order to address the direct contact risk and also to prevent any future blowout release scenarios. So that was step one. And then following that, US EPA's next effort was to look at drinking water in the immediate area and make sure that we're protecting folks' drinking water. A couple of the homes where we had excavated the tailings from their front yard did have impacted residential wells, and US EPA brought NID, Nevada Irrigation District, to them and hooked them up. We at that time did a more extensive look and continue to monitor all downstream wells for impact. We have those additional wells have not seen impact to this point. If they did, we would facilitate hooking up to Nevada.
Wow, so this is a big project.
This is a big project.
And a long-lasting project.
That's right. It's been going on. EPA has been involved for a little over 25 years.
Yeah, so what's next? What happens? Tell me about, so what you were just explaining as far as stabilizing the tailings and such, is that the wetland-based treatment system you're talking about, or is that another part of the project?
Great question. That happened back in the early 2000s following this 1999 Superfund listing. And like I said, that was to ensure that there were no future releases that we're going to have to deal with. And then we turned our eyes to drinking water. Once we resolved that, we turned our eyes to the water that is actually discharging from the mine workings. So to this day, naturally occurring water is coming out of the mine workings. It's contaminated with arsenic, and it's running down into Little Clipper Creek. The wetland that we're here to discuss is to treat that water and remove the arsenic before it reaches Little Clipper Creek. And that will require a series of processes, which I'm I'm happy to get into.
Well, just give me a high level, like what is the treatment, is it a system or a physical place?
Yeah,
What is it?
Great. That is actually one of the things that makes the Lava Cap project significant. There are lots of standard practices that could achieve the outcome we need, which is water without high levels of arsenic and heavy metals.
That'd be nice.
However, all of those standard practices are a very mechanized system. So they're what you would traditionally think of as drinking water or wastewater treatment plants. They have high energy input requirements. They require high amounts of chemicals, and they have a much higher amount of waste that needs to be disposed of than where we ultimately landed.
Right.
And what we landed on is considered a semi-passive treatment system. And so most of its functionality is actually gravity fed.
I see. Okay. How long will this stage take?
We have finished the design and we just started construction this year. We expect construction to be completed on this system in spring of 2028.
Okay, so it's going to take a couple years.
It will, and there's a couple stages to that, and why. Part of that has to do with the climate we live in. We get a lot of water during the rainy season, and the last thing we want to be doing is moving around mine tailings
when there's rain.
When there's rain.
Got it.
So we are a bit confined to the dry seasons in order to make sure that we are minimizing any potential risk when we do open up those mine tailings, because in order for us to make the semi-passive treatment system work, there are a couple components to that. The first part is our geochemistry at Lava Cap is different than the geochemistry at the nearby mines. I said earlier that Empire Mine and Lava Cap's history mirror each other, but their geochemistry does not. Much more cousins than sisters.
Okay, got it.
Empire Mine is blessed with iron in conjunction with its arsenic. And that is the major pathway for which we remove arsenic from water.
I see.
So the arsenic and the iron combine, and then they precipitate out or settle out of the water.
A little easier.
Exactly. So at Lava Cap, we don't have the iron, so we'll have to add it. So the beginning of our system, we add iron, we oxygenate, and then from that point forward, we let gravity take it from there, and it will run through a system, through a wetland, which is just kind of a lazy river for the arsenic. And it will just precipitate out as it goes. And then we have designed the system so that by the time it reaches Little Clipper Creek, it will be meeting the water quality standards to discharge.
Who knew that this would be so fascinating?
I
know what you do.
Get into environmental engineering.
That's awesome. Really well explained. Okay.
And I think the big takeaway for the community that's maybe not huge environmental water quality nerds are the passive treatment system enabled us to reduce our energy load significantly. In addition, we're installing a solar array to help offset that load even more, right? And we've hardened the system. We are here in Nevada County, so it'll have a diesel generator backup, so it will still be treating water even when we have public safety power shutoffs, or if the next snowmageddon comes, the water will still be getting treated. And we thought that was really important. But because it's mostly passive, that energy usage is real low, and we don't have the large amount of chemicals being transported to the site to treat the water, and we don't have the large amount of hazardous waste being transported off the site after the treatment is complete.
Right. Wow, really interesting. Well, can we touch back with you and see how the project's going down the road?
Absolutely, we would love
maybe
that.
we can get some good on-site videos. That'd be fun.
Yes, please come out and see what we've got going on.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Keep us safe. Well, folks, thank you for watching this edition of Nevada County Now, your choice for local news brought to you by locals. We'd love your input about the show, what you would like to see on future shows, or if you would like to be a guest or contribute as a host, writer, or producer. Please email your ideas and suggestions to news@nevadacountytv.org. And please help us spread the word about Nevada County Now. Together we can keep our community informed. Until next time, have fun getting out there to explore all our community has to offer, and have fun at the fair.